And now for a message from our sponsor, the Environmental Defense Fund. Please welcome Pam McDougall, Senior Manager for Grid Modernization. That's very appropriate. We're talking at EDF.
Hi, my name is Pam McDougall. I am the Senior Manager of Grid Modernization with the Environmental Defense Fund. Today I have with me Troy Musgrave with Go Dependable Highway Express. Thank you, Troy, for joining us. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Hi, Pam. My name is Troy. As you said, I'm the Director of Process Improvement for Dependable Highway Express, and I'm excited to be here and talk to you about our participation in the Volvo Lights program and the beginning of electrifying our fleet.
Thanks, Troy. I mean, we originally connected when I heard about some of your experience with regards to electrification of your fleet. I'd just like to ask you why you think electrification is actually feasible now for medium and heavy duty vehicles. Well,
first off, we got the opportunity because Volvo approached us. They're our OEM, and they had a pilot that they wanted to run in North America, and they offered us the opportunity to participate. And we jumped right on it, because we really think that there is a place for electric heavy duty vehicles in our industry. And, so we've been running pilot trucks now, 2 of them here in Ontario, California for since September of last year. And, we're amazed at the reliability that we're getting from the vehicles. And it's exciting to see some of the data that we're starting to collect about the vehicles and, how, the infrastructure that's required to support them, plays a very key role.
And that's great that you've actually been able to have a pilot experience to sort of build up your knowledge base of this new type of transportation. And with this new feasibility, though, what barriers do you still see you're facing to fully electrify?
Well, it's easy to tell you the first thing is the cost of vehicles. They're extremely costly compared to the diesel trucks that we use today. And, we have to be transparent about the technology as it is today. The vehicles take longer to fuel. They can't go as far on a single charge as, a diesel tractor. They can't carry as much as a diesel tractor because of the weight of the batteries and the other components that go along with electric trucks. However, if we look at our fleet here in Ontario, we were surprised to see that 70% of the vehicle routes that we're running in the box truck, the smaller regional vehicles, can be met by the current technology in battery electric truck or the pilot truck that we're using today.
And are you seeing these same issues with regards to cost applying not only to the trucks themselves, but also to the infrastructure?
Absolutely. It's a key component. You can't run the battery electric truck without the infrastructure to support it. Right now, I don't see a good solution for public infrastructure in our kind of business. It's more terminal infrastructure in our private network infrastructure. So, that's where we're focused right now. I'm certain, though, that as technology evolves, we're going to find a pathway where public infrastructure will also play a role in, logistic transportation of the kind we do.
And when you were exploring your current pilots and some of your electrification plans, where have you seen that public policy has actually really been successful at you being able to transition, in particular when it comes to infrastructure? And where do you really think that the federal and state programs need to start addressing more to help fleets like yourself be able to electrify while being able to maintain your business?
Well, definitely the incentives to transition to battery electric that are being made available here in California are necessary. I won't say they're, helpful. They're necessary right now because the cost is so high. And, for carriers to take this on by themselves would put us at a competitive disadvantage. So, having the incentives to help balance that out is really what's allowing us to move forward right now. Another thing that I hear a lot about, but I haven't seen it really applied, some municipalities are trying to create volunteer green zones, to, support electric trucks coming and going in these areas. It needs to be more. I mean, if you're going to say like, hey, you can't deliver in this zone without an electric vehicle, that's going to be helpful. Anything that's going to drive the business, the freight that we carry to use electric vehicles, right, is going to be helpful.
Are there any programs that you specifically are taking advantage of with regards to your charging infrastructure, considering that it has to be all privately sited and primarily privately sited for a lot of fleets? What programs do you think exist, or what types of programs should the federal and states be really offering to fleets so that their charging infrastructure can be in place?
Unfortunately, our project was not qualified for our utilities charge ready program. It had to do with different components of the infrastructure not being certified by them. So this was difficult in our particular project. As we move forward, the utilities have, certified more types of equipment. So that's going to make it easier to qualify for these programs in the future. But, with so many utilities across the United States, I would imagine this is going to be something that really needs to be standardized, so that fleets can electrify it. Fleets like ours are not only in California, they're in other states as well. And, if we have to go, learn the process all over in each state, that's going to be difficult.
Thank you for that, Troy. And have a great day. Thank you for joining this interview. It was really wonderful to talk to you again.
Well, thank you, Pam.